So I have Mr. Bronx with me. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well. Very well. The burning question for me is why at long last did you not name the new album The Bronx again?
Well, we did, but it's a Roman numeral 5. So I kind of double dipped on it, you know what I mean?
So in terms of, the album, where did you kind of lie in the writing process?
We spent about 5 weeks recording it, which is kind of short for us, actually. We're old school. We do things the hard way, with microphones and placement and all that, switching out guitars and instruments. But it was a really fun time. It was our first record with a new drummer, and Dave Hidalgo, and we're all really stoked how it came out.
How was he kind of like settling in, in the album?
Oh, he's good. We've known each other for years, and we've been in bands together before, back when we were kids and everything. So it's kind of like, yeah.
So you've got the Fireball tour coming up later on this year?
Yeah.
Excited?
About playing, yeah. I don't really like the Fireball. I think I'm too old to drink Fireball.
You don't look a day over 21, mate.
No, yeah, I'm 20. I'm too old.
Oh yeah, of course. So, what for you kind of is the like essential ethos of punk and hardcore?
Oh man. Well, personally, I don't think it's a sound. I don't think it's a look. I think it's just it's a mindset. Being punk. I think Eminem's punk, like people that blaze their own path, do something different, and do their own thing. Elvis Presley was punk. It's more of an idea, a thought process rather than a sound to me. Not everybody thinks that way, and that's fine. But to me, it's about being true to what you really, really enjoy doing, and not really worrying about what other people think or changing with the fads or the trends or things like that.
Is that why kind of like the Bronx have always stayed true to that sort of spirit of punk?
I just think that's who we are as people. I don't know if that means we're punk or not, but I feel like those are common threads that go through kind of every decision or every song or whatever it is that we need to do as a band. We always try to make sure it's for the right reasons.
Okay. And so what was it like collaboratively writing the record?
It's great. It's always awesome to see like what people do or what people bring to the table, and how far songs can go, and it's trying to be I think as you get older you try to you really kind of embrace the differences rather than similarities. Seem to be a little bit more exciting, and that's kind of what we like to do.
Is that one of the reasons that you guys decided to do the mariachi sort of style thing? And
I think so. That's still kind of caught us all off guard. It was just something we just really loved playing, so we just did it, and then all of a sudden it was like, you guys have to actually go be a band now, and we're like, oh.
Was it kind of hard to juggle the two?
Not really. Scheduling wise, it is, because it's we're taking a break from that band for a while, just because it just got to be just insane, just absolutely insane.
Good insane.
Yeah, it was awesome. I just honestly we got worn out. It's like we're playing 2 shows a day a lot of times, and which was awesome, and I loved it. But took its toll. So I'm trying to be all right. Let's focus on this let's just do one band for a second.
So what about lyrically and thematically? Where does V sort of bring its influence from?
I think more so this would be more of a social commentary. When we were writing the record, that's kind of when everything kind of changed in the world. And so I think a lot of those themes and things kind of crept into our music. And, I don't want to say it's a political record, but it definitely touches on it more so than we have in the past.
Okay. Are you kind of referring to the current state of the states and things like that.
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, and I mean, generally most of our records, I would say kind of deal more of like a social commentary, you know, and this one probably still does that more so, but I think delves into the political aspect a little bit more. We've been a band for I think 16 years now or something like that, and I'm surprised every day that it's still going, and you know, and I'm very thankful, and you know, and of course I'm overjoyed, you know, to be able to play my guitar for, you know, and not have to do other things. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know.
What would you say that, you know, the Bronx has taught you? You mentioned, you know, about getting older and things like that.
I don't know. You know, it's every day is different. That's what it taught me. You know,
in a good way, though.
Exactly.
What's one of your, you know, like your idol guitarists, if you had to pick one?
Idol guitarist. Let's see. I don't know. You know, I don't like. Probably one of my favorite guitarists is probably a guy named David Hidalgo, who played in Los Lobos and Latin Playboys. And you know, he's kind of a guy that, you know, because of the way the trajectory of our bands have gone, playing, you know, mariachi music and rock, you know, it's like Los Lobos was kind of a band that, you know, we could all kind of look to on, okay, this is like, they've done this sort of thing before, you know, and they kind of do both styles, and so it was kind of, you know, and I mean, he's one of the best guitar players in the world, in my opinion. I'll never be anywhere like that, but, you know, he kind of really opened the door, I think, for me as a guitar player to embrace other styles and to embrace, you know, different instrumentation and all of these things. And so I would probably say, you know, he's definitely one of my favorite guitar players.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having a chat.
Have a good one.
Thank you, dude.